Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Narcissism is a term we often hear in psychology, but what makes it truly perplexing is how some individuals with narcissistic traits manage to conceal their darker side so effectively. Many people find it challenging to see the evil that often lurks beneath the charismatic facade of a narcissist. In this video, we will delve into the reasons why others may struggle to recognize the evil in a narcissist, shedding light on the complexities of this personality disorder. We will also explore the reasons behind why narcissists often exhibit friendliness towards outsiders, but display cruelty and hostility behind closed doors towards those they have close relationships with. Well, let us address the first part of this question like this. You see, other people are not going to see the narcissist's true ugly nature, be it neighbors, friends, or extended family, primarily because they don't share the same close living arrangement with the narcissist as you do, and therefore are not witnessing the full spectrum of the narcissist's behavior. These individuals don't have interactions with the narcissist on a day-to-day basis like you do. When the narcissist interacts with outsiders, their primary goal is to charm them, gain their approval, and win them over. Consequently, they go to great lengths to appear exceedingly courteous, kind, and friendly to outsiders and acquaintances. They shower them with attention, compliments, and affection, creating a euphoric experience. This intense positive reinforcement can cloud judgment, making it challenging for others to see any evil intent behind the narcissist's actions. Narcissists also portray an image of authenticity, genuineness, kindness, and compassion to these people, which in all truth and actuality, aligns in no way with their true character or nature. They want to win outsiders over by showering them with flattery and by doing favors for them. This excessive niceness towards outsiders merely stems from their insatiable craving to receive validation, admiration, and approval from these outsiders. You see, narcissists are deeply concerned about their public image, especially from the people that they don't have a close relationship with. Their relentless pursuit of others' approval stems from a desire to boost their ego and feel exceptionally good about themselves. The other reason why narcissists are super nice to outsiders is because narcissists also view outsiders as potential allies. Because say, if today or tomorrow the narcissist ever has any issues with you. So, in that scenario they can use these people to side up with them and gang up against you since they've already manipulated and influenced these people to think that they're wonderful. Narcissists frequently employ a strategy known as triangulation, taking pleasure in statements such as, even your closest neighbor or your own mother believes that you're irrational and unstable, and even your friends suspect something is amiss with you. Consequently, when conflicts emerge with you, outsiders often align with the narcissist since they haven't witnessed the narcissist's ugly side. These outsiders are not privy to the narcissist's manipulative behaviors or deceit simply because the relationship they share with the narcissist is only on a superficial or acquaintance level. Another common query people asked is why narcissists are kind to outsiders, but cruel to you. Well, the explanation for this behavior can be found in the narcissist's belief that once they have secured you, they no longer find it necessary to make an effort to impress you. You essentially become akin to an old worn-out shoe, and they no longer feel the urge to impress you. The thing with narcissists is that they view life as a perpetual competition. And they are most definitely in a constant competition with you. They feel good believing that others like them and hold them in high regard. They derive satisfaction from taunting you with statements like nobody likes you or you have no friends. They aim to rub it in your face and demonstrate that a multitude of individuals favor them, while no one holds you in the same regard. For narcissists, self-validation hinges on their perceived popularity. They perpetually crave a substantial following, yearning for abundant praise and adoration, so they perpetually seek numbers. They require a multitude of people to affirm their greatness and shower them with compliments. Their aim is to assert their superiority and control over you while simultaneously fostering a sense of anxiety and insecurity in you. They achieve this by being excessively kind to others, thus leading you to doubt your own worth. This behavior is intentionally designed to plant insecurities in you. It's a deliberate strategy to induce anxiety and depression in you, achieved through tactics of withholding both attention and affection. They intentionally direct attention and kindness towards outsiders to diminish your sense of self-worth. Their aim is to keep you perpetually seeking their attention and validation and be subservient to them. They want you to feel like you're unimportant or you're not special. Frequently, people inquire, why do narcissists behave this way? The answer is because a narcissist has a very, very fragile ego. What profoundly unsettles narcissists is the notion that you possess self-assurance or that others hold you in high regard. So, a narcissist will never boost your self-esteem because to build you up is equivalent to tearing themselves down. Boosting your self-esteem would result in them feeling inferior, so they resort to belittling you and making you feel small so that you constantly crave for their approval and attention. Another aspect worth mentioning regarding why narcissists are excessively friendly with outsiders is because a narcissist is always prospecting for new supply. Narcissists engage in constant networking and establishing new connections because they want to have a multitude of options, no matter where they go. Whether it's at the department store or in their everyday interactions with people, they are continually evaluating individuals who could potentially serve as future sources of supply. And why is this significant? Because these are people they could turn to if they become dissatisfied with you, or it's also quite possible that they are engaging in undisclosed activities with these individuals on the side that you are unaware of. So, you see, their focus is not solely on your relationship. Their goal is to accumulate as much supply as possible. It's also essential to note here that supply for a narcissist isn't strictly limited to sexual or material gains, or a place to live in. Supply can just be having contacts with individuals who interact with them, who offer them attention and dedicate their time to them, which in turn serves to fuel their ego. Even simple interactions, such as chatting with someone, like when they stop for their morning tea, makes them feel good, making them believe they have these other connections, so they don't really need to depend on you. Because, you see, the key point with a narcissist is that a narcissist won't become codependent on you, due to their inherent fear and mistrust. Narcissists are fearful of codependency because they lack trust in anyone. Therefore, they insist on maintaining alternative options and backup plans, in case their relationship with you or another situation fails. They constantly need to surround themselves with people, because nothing terrifies a narcissist more than the thought of being alone or abandoned, or feeling insignificant, or the belief that no one likes them. Narcissists have a very low self-esteem and need a constant influx of validation and ego-stroking. And it's also important to understand that a single person cannot satisfy a narcissist's insatiable need for validation. They require a continuous supply of affirmation and attention from multiple sources. Basically, narcissists are perpetually dissatisfied individuals who are constantly striving to fill the void within themselves that they probably acquired from their unmet childhood needs, because either they were never validated as a child or probably because they were treated as the golden child. Their formative years has left a void in them. Perhaps something crucial was missing, or perhaps they were a needy type of child and never received the extra attention they craved. Consequently, they spend their entire adulthood tirelessly seeking what they missed. They persistently seek to fill this void, with their incessant need revolving around the desire to feel significant. Hence, a narcissist will go to great lengths to charm and impress others, display kindness towards others, actively working to gain their favor and win them over. It gives the narcissist a sense of power and reinforces their sense of control, knowing that they have people in their corner who would support them or can be called upon when needed. Moreover, they also view these outsiders as potential alternatives if any issues arise in their relationship with you. Their main objective of the narcissists is to maintain control over you and keep you subservient, because they don't want you to feel that sense of confidence within you. Consequently, they refrain from validating you. The irony in this situation is that they are the ones who constantly crave validation and yearn for others to show them respect, even though they fail to reciprocate the same respect to others. This lack of respect towards others can be observed in their failure to return calls and their blatant disregard for respecting other people's boundaries. Narcissists adamantly refuse to be directed or instructed by anyone else. They insist on doing things their way, and refuse to be instructed or guided by others because they believe they know best. They believe they have superior knowledge and often have double standards in their interactions. The paramount aspect to understand when dealing with a narcissist is that, number 1, they do all this for control and for securing future sources of supply, and also to cultivate alliances with outsiders potentially to use these individuals against you in the future. A narcissist always needs to feel that there are others that are going to back them up and support them and say that they're wonderful, and by being overly nice and kind to these outsiders, they can project you in a negative light and make you look like the bad guy. This is precisely the strategy employed by covert narcissists. Narcissists can be incredibly charming, confident, and charismatic, drawing people in, like moths, to a flame. They employ flattery and charm with outsiders just to win them over in order to portray you as the villain and cast you in a negative light. People become enamored with the narcissist's charisma, making it difficult for them to see the underlying evil. Therefore, even if you are not making any efforts to gain favor with outsiders or are not engaging in any negative actions or statements against them, the mere fact that the covert narcissist is cultivating a relationship with these individuals can give them the impression that you are at fault or quite possibly the villain in the situation. So, if you find yourself in a conflict with a covert narcissist, consider this: who do you think these individuals will support? They will likely side up with the covert narcissist, because the covert narcissist is skillfully going to paint themselves as a victim and shift the blame onto you. When a narcissist accuses you of being evil or manipulative, it can confuse and mislead people into believing the narcissist is the one being mistreated. And as I said, these people have only witnessed the superficial aspects of the narcissist, just the tip of the iceberg, and they haven't dealt with that narcissist on a day-to-day basis and haven't seen their dark, ugly side. Many people interact with narcissists without even realizing that they're dealing with a narcissist. This lack of awareness fundamentally stems from the fact that they are not living with the narcissist and therefore are not witnessing the full spectrum of their behavior, including the challenges of saying no to the narcissist. They haven't witnessed the ugly side of the narcissist. So, these individuals are forming their judgment of the narcissist based on a limited perspective, observing them only from an acquaintance point of view. So, they're passing judgment on the narcissist without truly knowing them, and unfortunately, There's nothing you can do to change that because people often tend to judge others based on superficial impressions. Unfortunately, people often resort to surface-level judgments. They often presume that someone's brief display of kindness reflects their entire character, without really knowing the intricacies or complexities of that individual. Understanding why others often fail to see the evil in a narcissist is a complex journey into the world of psychology and human relationships. The narcissist's charm and manipulation tactics play a role in obscuring their true nature. It is essential for individuals to educate themselves about narcissism and its red flags to protect themselves from falling victim to the malevolent side of these charismatic personalities. By shedding light on these reasons, we can begin to unravel the enigma of the narcissist and help those around them recognize the evil lurking beneath the surface. So, I hope this helps you. If it has, please consider sharing and subscribing to my channel. Your support is genuinely valued. I express my gratitude to everyone for tuning in and watching. Let us help spread the awareness and lead healthier and fulfilling lives.